Being your most authentic self in front of a camera is hard. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Quarantine. How exciting is that? Never been in a quarantine in my life, so I feel like a film out of Netflix right now, but it's all cool because we're gonna talk about things you can do in the quarantine. Take a nap. I love naps. I could sleep all day. All day. If I could, I would. No responsibilities, just sleep. That doesn't mean that I don't like to be productive, I just value my sleep. Exercise, you know, gotta keep the body right, so little 1-2. You can cook. If you don't know how to cook, this is a good time to learn how to cook. If you do know how to cook, make some recipes that you haven't had the time to, or just to nourish your body. You can watch videos on YouTube. You can watch videos on Netflix. You can, you know, consume content. A lot of people are consuming content right now. So, is that my stomach? I should probably eat breakfast. It's 12:34 where I am. So, I'm hungry. But anyway, you can watch videos here on my channel at HARPERVISUALS. You can watch Netflix, Hulu, TV, cable if you have that. Scroll on social media, again, at HARPERVISUALS. Follow me on Instagram. Start a business if that's something you've been meaning to do. You know, now's a good time to really dedicate anything you have to your side hustle or even your main hustle. You know, get that going. You can go back to hobbies that you used to enjoy. Sports, sewing, reading, building stuff. What are some other hobbies? Instruments, you know. I mean, I'm going based off of hobbies that I do. But, you know, go back to hobbies you used to enjoy. Figure out what you like, what you don't like, what you grew out of. You can play video games. I do that. Call of Duty is calling my name. Call of Duty is calling my name. Anyway, you can read scripts for the film side. I kind of like had my list where it was regular stuff and film stuff. So, film stuff, you know. You can read scripts. You can read those same scripts and act them out if you are an actor, or even if you're just like a director, or even if you just want more clarity on how the other side works, you can break it down. You can study video concepts, and how I do that is I literally just watch any video that interests me and I break it down. Like, how did they do that? How did you get that shot? What light did you use to achieve this scene here? Were there gels? How did you, you know, how did you move the camera like that? Like, oh, that was a cool Dutch angle. Or, oh, like, you went from a pan and then you transitioned into, like, a tilt. But in the middle of that, you, like, went in with a zoom and you grabbed tomatoes, and then when you came out, you were putting cheese on pizza. Like, you know, just stuff like that. Break it down. You can do some soul searching. Now is a really good time to do soul searching. You can figure out who you are. If you haven't already, you can figure out what you like, what you don't like. If people around you are helping or hurting, you can figure out what you want to do with your life. If you know what you want to do with your life, you could figure out if you're enjoying what you're doing. Happiness comes first. I believe happiness is internal, and anything external can add to that, but you need to be happy from the inside first. So, soul search. If you're religious, you can lean on your faith. If you're spiritual, you can lean on the universe. If not, try to just survive. I hope that's not offensive to people who don't believe in anything. I just don't know what to say for that, except, you know, survive. Find something that's comforting. Reach out to loved ones if you have them, or friends, family. I understand social distancing is bothering a lot of people right now. So I recommend staying in contact with people who make you feel good. Your tribe is important. But also maintain your sanity. Practice some self-care. I'm really big on self-care. Put on a face mask. Paint your nails. Listen to some music. Dance around your room. Or lay in your bed and just absorb, the environment. Do some yoga. Have a large cup of tea. Or coffee if you're a coffee person. But lots and lots of tea. Wear comfy clothes. What else can you do for self-care? Anything, really. If you have like health issues, whether it's mental or physical, take care of those, Try not to stress. A lot of people are stressing in this time, and I don't think that you guys realize that when you stress, it makes your immune system even more compromised than what it was, and that puts you at a higher risk for contracting any ailment, not just the coronavirus. But people also have to understand, you're only going to freak out about it if you let it get to you. I'm personally am like so tired of hearing about it. I love being home, don't get me wrong. That's like a benefit of this quarantine for me. Love being home. I don't like working from home. So let's get that part straight. I don't like working from home, but I love being home, because home is a safe space. It is peaceful. And if you created that for yourself, revel in that. But if not, try to find a safe space in your home. Take a bubble bath. Maybe that could be your safe space for like 30 minutes a day. But try to connect. Back to the list. You can oh Lord, excuse me. You can clean. We're in our houses more and more. Some of you have kids, some of you have pets, some of you have roommates. So clean, not just for the epidemic and everything, but no one likes a slob. So there's that. It also helps if you're extroverted, get your energy out. If you're working from home, like I said, I'm working from home. I am grateful enough to still have my job. So be appreciative, be humble. People do get laid off every day, but because we're in this pandemic, it is hitting closer to home for some people. For some people, they only had that one source of income. So I recommend trying to have other sources of income, both passive and not. Don't like overwork yourself, but don't take time for yourself either. So yeah, work from home, try to be productive. The company that I work for, we're busy, but like not. That's not an accurate explanation. We have work to do. That's not my point though. Learn a language. I know French. I studied French in school. English is my native language, and I am teaching myself Spanish, both for personal and work reasons. I personally like languages, so I want to know as much as possible, and I have goals with that. Cry. It's cathartic. A lot of people don't like crying. I am one of those people. But for some of you, you're like super stressed out, so cry, scream, whatever. Well, maybe not scream if you live in an apartment building. Scream into a pillow. That's a good idea. Scream into a pillow. But just feel any emotions that you have and get it out. And just remember to stay home if you have a choice. If you have neighbors that are old, slip a piece of paper under their door and be like, hey, do you need groceries? Give me a call. Stuff like that. Like, try to be nice. I mean, if you weren't nice beforehand, now is a great time to pick that up. But just show some passion, or is it compassion? So show some compassion. Compassion? It might be compassion. Show some compassion, decency. Be a human being. Treat people how they want to be treated. All that jazz. And remember to wash your hands, you know, with soap and water, preferably warm to hot water. Use hand sanitizer. Cover your mouth with your elbow. Remember, not this. This. We're taking you back to preschool, guys. Basic hygiene. And remember to take care of yourself. It's not the end of the world. Things like this happen all the time. There's literally a meme out where there's like a health issue every election year. So, it is what it is. But don't freak out about it. Don't stress. We're in this together. Cue High School Musical. We're in this together. Anyway, Corbin Bleu was the best. Just live your life. Not in fear, but live your life. Don't let it stop you. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to try to post more videos to YouTube while we're in this situation. So I do have uploads every Sunday. And I will try to post maybe 1 to 2 more times during the week while we're in this situation. For those of you who don't know, I did make this YouTube channel not only to show you guys what I know about film, but also to get over my anxiety of being in front of the camera. And it's not really like, I guess it's not like an anxiety, but it's more of the sense of discomfort that I feel I have, just because I don't really care for being in front of the camera in terms of like my appearance. And like everyone on YouTube is like, oh yeah, I'm so bubbly, and I'm just like, no. I'm very chill. I can be bubbly, you know, with time around people that I know. But really, I am an extremely chill person. A lot of people on YouTube are very, very peppy. Very peppy. I can be peppy. My personality, I guess some people will look at it like a switch. Like, I have a personality for YouTube. This is how I am in real life. No, honey, what you see is what you're gonna get. So if you want to embrace that with me, welcome. If not, you can go. No love lost. I don't know you. But yeah, none personal. I'm just super chill and honest. I am a little awkward, but like, everyone's awkward. Everyone has issues. And I'm hungry. But yeah. Remember, this is a positive space. Constructive criticism is allowed. Hate is not. And follow me on social media at HARPERVISUALS. I'm very, very active on my Instagram. So the links for social media will be in the description below. I will try to upload maybe like 1 to 2 more times during this quarantine, but I do upload every Sunday. And stay safe, guys. I would love to hear, you know, your comments. If you have any suggestions on videos you'd like to see, I'm always open to that. And drop by the DMs for Instagram. But stay safe. Wash your hands.